Jessica Barolsky. Over the course of Elul and the High Holy Days, we are supposed to reflect, to work on figuring out how to be the best version of ourselves, and simultaneously the most like God that we can be. That's a tall order. Our liturgy gives us guidance. One of my favorite verses, I have a lot of favorite verses, is added to the Torah service in this season. We hear it first during Slichot, the service on the Saturday night before Rosh Hashanah, as we prepare to change the Torah scrolls into their High Holy Day white mantles. We then hear it again in each of the High Holy Day services sung before the open ark. Adonai, Adonai, El Rachum V'Chanun, Erech Apayim V'Rav Chesed V'Emet, Notzer Chesed La'alafim, Nosei Avon V'Afesha V'Chata V'Nakeh. Adonai, Adonai, God who is compassionate, gracious, endlessly patient, loving, and true, showing mercy to the 1,000th generation, forgiving evil, defiance, and wrongdoing, granting pardon. The Talmud has a lot to say about these verses. It tells us that if we recite these verses appealing to these 13 attributes of God with sincere repentance, our prayer will be fulfilled. The sages also teach that we repeat God's name twice at the beginning of this to represent two different attributes of God. God has mercy on us before we do something wrong, and God has mercy on us after we do something wrong. The next word, El, is also a name of God that invokes mercy, unlike the divine name Elohim, which usually implies the harsher justice. Each attribute that follows is then a slightly different way that God shows love and mercy to all of us in our imperfection. These 13 divine attributes can be a roadmap for us as we strive to be more like God in our actions and our behaviors. We don't need to work on all of them at once. We are only human. But we can start by choosing one attribute to focus on. Choose just one, not all 13. Adonai, Adonai, God who is compassionate, gracious, endlessly patient, loving, and true, showing mercy to the 1,000th generation, forgiving evil, defiance, and wrongdoing, and granting pardon. I'll post the list on the Padlet so you can see it as well. Which one are you going to start with on your road to Teshuvah, to being the best version of yourself? What are you going to do to be more like God in this one way? Shana Tova.